Hey, what's going on, guys? Fate here, and welcome back to the channel. And today I'm here recording my SDL low tier week 2 game. And this time we're playing against Uno, the card game. And this time you see the matchup on your screen as well as the music. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into the prep. And I'll sort of explain my thought process and thoughts on the matchup as we go. So Bralum was an interesting mon here because we saw that he has Wheezing, a Muck, and a Togetic. Wheezing and Togetic obviously being the main problems. And then also Shaman was somewhat of an issue as well going into it. So I decided to go Sub Focus Punch with Seed Bomb, Focus Punch and Sub, and then Spore so I can Spore the Togetic and Wheezing. I think I should have gone Stone Edge probably for the Togetic or something like that. But I was less worried about the Togetic and more worried about the Wheezing. So yeah, that was the Bralum set. Next up we went Ninetales, which had a very, very good matchup. Just Veil, of course. With Blizzard, Freeze Dry, and Encore. His Ice Resist, not very good. It was the aggro, so not amazing for sure. And then we also have the Arctozolt, which was very, very good in this matchup, and also going to be able to take huge advantage of his lack of a good ice resist, especially since it has access to low kick, and then Bolt Beak switching, so it's not very good. And then he does have the Intimidate Mega Manectric, which is why I decided to bring the Blizzard here, as that is able to do 70+% to the Mega Manectric. Next up, we got the Fortress here to check a good amount of his team. Pretty much any physical attacker that he has, Fortress is here to check. Also has some Spadef in case a mixed mod comes or something like that. And it only needed this amount of defense to check what it needed to check. With Spikes, Gyro Ball, EQ, and Volt Switch. Okay. And yeah, I mean, I just wanted Spikes to help chip down the team for Arctozolt late game or Miss Magius. Next up, we got Toad. Obviously, Super Spadef for the opponent's Manectric and the Turtonator, mostly. And yeah, that's what it's here to do. Stealth Rock to help chip down the team. Knockoff because item displacement is very good. And then Toxic as a way to hit the Shaman as it comes in. And then our last mon is Scarf and Miss Magius with Shadow Ball, Mystical Fire, Nasty Plot, and Trick. So the idea is that I get to trick the Muck, and then once Muck is dead, Nasty Plot, and hopefully be able to break. Or even if it's not dead and it's just chips, hopefully be able to break with that. So that is the prep. Let's go ahead and get into the game. Okay, and we are back here at the replay, and as you can see, he did not bring the Wheezing as I suspected that he would. And he does bring the Cinccino, which is kind of a problem if Fortress does indeed get chipped. So let's go ahead and win this game. So he does lead Cinccino as I lead Fortress, which is honestly pretty good for me. I'm going to get a free spike here. And that's immediately what I do. He brings out the Manectric. I obviously don't want to get overheated or anything yet, but he goes straight away for Toxic. And that's just a good play by him. Makes perfect sense. And then I believe I go for Stealth Rock here probably. Just want to get up those hazards early, which is really going to help me out later in the game. And then I go hard Ninetales on the lead seed. And I'm going to go straight away for Veil. Because, yeah, that's what my team is. So I got to go straight away for Veil. I think it's a perfectly understandable play. We get some decent chip there on the Muck using the hazards that I got up. And I'm going to go Fortress because I didn't want anything to take a knock on my team. So, yeah. And I go straight for Volt Switch here as he brings up the Turtonator. I'm going to get my Toad back in. And this Veil I'm not being very offensive with, which is unfortunate. So maybe there's some better things I could have done. He just bring out the Turtonator, Rapid Spin though, which makes sense, of course. And then I think I go for double Toxic here, trying to catch the Shaman coming in, and I do get it right. So another good series of plays there for me. Seismitoad is getting low though, so I gotta be careful about that. This time I go Breloom, expecting him to leech seed or grass move, and then I double switch, not wanting to get arrow slashed or arrow laced or whatever. Probably air slash. I don't know. I was just speaking. And then I go fortress because I have the veil up still, and then I volt switch on the Manectric coming in. I have to bring out Seismic Toad again, which is unfortunate. And I either go for rocks or knock. Yeah, I go for knock here. You could argue that rocks are better, but I did want to get rid of the Shaman's item. And then I'm going to go back to my Ninetales. I believe he misses Sea Flare here. Yeah. Obviously, very good for me. Obviously. And I go straight for Veil. And now I go Fortress again. Wanting to get a slow Volt Switch off or something like that. But this time he makes a good switch on into his Manectric. But I just decided to stay in because I was like, yeah, he's not going to overheat. And then I get some good momentum, and now I have Veil up and Hail up for my Arctozolt. I go straight for Blizzard, and I should be able to get a 2-go here on the Terminator. And I crash this time. It's my most active move that guaranteed kills. So, yeah. He brings up the Cinccino and go straight away for Tail Slap. I might have been able to stay in there and go for a Blizzard or something to get significant chip off because I had the Veil up. But that probably was not worth taking all the damage, and he could have been like King's Rock or something. So I did not want to stay in there. And Tail Slap, obviously, going to do some decent damage to my Fortress. I believe that after that calc, I should be able to see that it's banded. I don't remember if I put that together right then, but I should be able to see that. And then I do see Togetic come out here on my Breloom. I go straight over for Spore. Now I have a sub up, and I'm at 92. But I see that I can't really hit this one, so I go straight out to my Arctozolt to take advantage. And I go for Blizzard. Unfortunately, I do miss, which is bad. Probably should have just crashed. In retrospect, I just wanted to catch the Manectric if it did indeed come out. And I'm going to go all in with my Arctozolt here. But it's not working out as well as I wanted it to work out, as I'm clearly wasting very important hail turns here. So, yeah, just not super smooth play there for me, which is going to cost me a lot here because now now I don't have any more hail. I only have Veil left. And Arctozolt's pretty much useless without the hail. That's not entirely true. I do manage to avoid that overheat, so I'm getting lucky as fuck right now. And he does indeed go for the overheat again, manages to hit me. I do get a clean 70 off because of the miss. And I go for Trick here, but he just stays in. I really wish I Shadow Balled, because now I've revealed that I'm Scarf and that I'm Trick. And yeah, just really not a good situation here. He goes straight for U-turn there. He brings his Manectric back out. I go Toad. You could argue that I should have sacked that Fortress there, maybe. But yeah, I go Toad now. And I Stealth Rock up. And then here, I double out to my Fortress. I definitely should have knocked off. I'm kind of choking now. And you'll see that I continue to choke. Because I definitely have a ways to win this game right now. But yeah, I just continuously choke, not Shadow Balling. The Manectric there was huge. Definitely should have. Because, yeah, he has no way to know that I'm Scarf, even if the way that I brought it out was relatively clear. And then, now that I've realized my mistake, I bring out my Toad to try to do it. And he just protects, and now he's getting toxic damage on me. I switch my Fortress. This time actually getting a prediction correct. But it's not going to matter that much, as he's going to be able to go for Tail Slap here. And do very significant damage. And I do get a Spike up. Probably should have Gyro Balled and gotten damage off, though. Yeah, definitely what I should have done. And he goes Manectric now. I think I go straight away for C-Bomb here because I knew I lived the Tail Slap from that range, I think. So I went straight away for C-Bomb, hopefully baiting him into Tail Slapping me or something. And I go for Sub here on this Muck. Just because I wanted to lull him into this. And just wanted to see what he'd click, hopefully like knock or something. But then I just go for Spore and then I get a sub up anyway. And he's asleep. And then I think I Focus Punch now. I think he wakes up, goes for Recycle, gets his Papa back. But I do get this Focus Punch off. does very significant damage, and we will go for it again and get the kill. And he's going to P-jab and break my sub. So now I'm up 3-2, and I'm in a very solid position here to try to win the game. And this time he does go for tail slap, and the roll's actually in his favorite kill. So, yeah, very interesting, this game. A lot of chokes from both sides, I think. I go for trick here. Now, I think I need to pause this and go back a couple turns. Yeah. So, okay. Hold on. Please kill me, Cinccino, please. So yeah, the Cinccino's gonna kill me, or I don't know how you say that monster name, dude. But I bring out my Miss Magius, and now there's a couple things that I could have done. I could have tried to go my Seismitoad and get a Toxic off on the Togetic, because right now I can trick it, the item, and then try to get Nasty Plots up and break through that way. But the Cinccino is going to be able to outspeed me if I trick it, and going to be able to clean me up with Bullet Seed. Or, clean me up with Bullet Seed. So I need to have this Scarf on me, and if I don't, I lose. So I think I made a very bad play here by going for Trick and trying to break through with Nasty Plot when I should have gone my Seismitoad and try to get a Toxic or a Knockoff off. And I think if I go Toad, he's going to Protect once, obviously, because I think he has no reason not to. And then I'm in a 50-50 of whether he goes Cinccino or not. Because I think if he goes Cinccino and then he Bullet Seeds, and he gets to get at least one kill, saying that if I Toxic. So I think it's literally turned into a 50-50 there to win the game. Whereas the way that I played this out, I essentially needed him to miss Bullet Seed. And I think Bullet Seed's 90% accurate, if I'm remembering correctly. So, because yeah, I'm going to go for Mystical Fire here. And it's like not going to do a ton of damage. He does miss the Toxic. I don't think that mattered too much at the end of the day. I thought about triggering back my thing, but then I would have been locked in a trick, I think. So didn't do that. And then yeah, he hits his Bullet Seed, and yeah, and then I'm gonna lose. So I think I needed to go Seismitoad and then try to force that 50-50, and that would have put me in a much better situation. I also could have hit the Cinccino earlier with Fortress with Gyro Ball, and it would have probably ended up pretty dead. And this wouldn't have been a problem in the first place. So definitely some very big misplays there by me, which caused the outcome of this game, in my opinion. Anyways, that drops our record to 1-1 +5 differential. So we'll have to try to bounce back next week. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.